haven't broken any law. Madam, am I being detained?
Yes.
Under what act?
Section 6, the Road Traffic
That's an
Act.
act. That's Road Traffic Act.
Hello and welcome to another review video with Auditing Lancashire. So on today's video, we are going to be looking at a stop and search that turns into a roadside breathalyzer test. So this video is credited to Scottish Sovereign, which you should see the pop-up right about now, and edited by your boy Auditing Lancashire. So without further ado, let's get straight into this one.
Your name, because you'll be on YouTube about this. Why have you stopped me? Under what law and act did you stop me under?
I've already told you, you've exceeded the speed
limit. You haven't explained to me anything. I've asked you a few times now.
I've told you many times, all right?
Under what law are you stopping me?
I've told you, you exceeded the speed limit.
I'm not asking you that. I asked you what?
163 of the Road Traffic Act.
That's an act of law. You understand? I do not consent.
It doesn't matter, sir.
Your acts are only enforceable by the consent of the willing. I do not consent.
Well, that is
do not consent.
Whether you consent
or not.
Do
not consent. Do you understand the law?
You can be lawfully stopped.
Do you understand the law? I do not consent.
You can be lawfully stopped, all right, sir? As you have now. You
haven't lawfully stopped me. You forced my door open and forced to take my keys. Okay? You illegally searched my vehicle and took possession.
We haven't searched your vehicle.
You opened my door illegally. It's illegal what you've done. You have no authority. You understand?
You refuse
You're
to get
not a policeman. You are a traffic warden. You are not the police.
Well,
don't try to act like the police. Listen, that's an illusion. I'm a human being. I have the force of God. Do you understand? It is high, almighty, above your forces of your illusions. Illusionists, artists, jokesters, you know what I mean? They try to impersonate themselves. They think their spell can wash over me. No, don't watch over me, brother. You understand? You're the same as me. I have the same rights as you. I can arrest you. Do you understand? I have the same power as you. Do you understand that?
At the moment, you're the one who's
contravened the power. I've not contravened any law. I don't accept what you said, and I don't admit anything to what you said.
Well, you don't have to, but you've stopped, and we're going to deal with you.
That's fine. Let's do your breathalyzer. Come on.
At the moment, it's not working. We're waiting on the Metropolitan Police to provide one. All right?
Under what law are you holding me? Are you detaining me?
Yeah.
Are you detaining me?
I'm requiring you to provide a specimen of breath as a result of you exceeding the speed limit. All right?
Say that again in English?
You're exceeding the speed limit.
Thank you. That's about it. Because you obviously made a mistake there. I've got it on record. So you're telling me that I've exceeded the speed limit, and under what law is that says that that's a crime? Is it a crime?
Yeah, exceeding the speed limit.
Is it a crime?
Yes, it is a crime. Yes.
No, it's not a crime.
Yes, it is.
It's not a crime.
It's a criminal offence.
It's an act. It's an act. Well, acts are not enforceable without the consent of the willing. Do you understand? I know the law. I know the Black Book's law.
Jonathan, you want to say that?
Yeah, I've just applied for it today.
So I'm going to leave that one for you, the viewers, to answer. Is it a crime or an act to exceed the speed limit in the UK? I think we all know the answer to that one, but let's see what Google has to say.
According to Sentencing Council, speeding is classed as an offense under the Road Traffic Regulation Act 1984. Speed limits help keep people safe. There are different limits depending on the type of road and the type of vehicle.
So what do you think about that one? Make sure to leave me a comment below.
Okay, so we can check out.
Got all my documents here, madam. Everything you need. It's right here. Just got all it sorted it out today. What do you need? Insurance, wasn't it? You asked for?
Insurance, tax.
It's not a crime to not have no tax, you understand?
Have you been drinking today, sir?
No, I don't drink. I just explained to you. Well, that's my old vehicle. I know I'm insured. Yeah. This is what I tried to explain to your officer. If he was an officer, he would have known that. Right, are you holding me against my will?
We're holding you until the Mick comes, who's the police that you wanted to see.
Listen, you have no power to hold me. Do you understand?
At the minute,
you have no power to hold me.
You've exceeded.
Listen, I don't accept what you said. I don't acknowledge what you say. You have no power over me.
Whether you accept it or not,
you have no power over me, officer. All right, whoever you think you are,
you're going to stay here.
I'm asking you. Am I being detained?
Or you're being refused?
Am I being detained?
At the minute, yes.
Under what section of Act?
Because I've told you.
Under what law? Under what law are you detaining me?
I told you.
You haven't. Explain it to me clearly. Be explainful.
Well, I have explained it to you.
Explain it to me again, because I do not understand. Do you understand that?
Well, you've exceeded the speed limit.
I do not understand what you're telling me.
That's why I require you to
I do not
provide a
understand
specimen
what
of
you're
breath,
telling me, and I want to know why you're stopping me.
Moving traffic offences.
It's not. Listen, I do not consent to what you've told me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What you consent to.
Yes, it does, because the law is the law, and I am the law of the land. I'm a common man of the land.
Well,
do you understand?
Clearly not.
Yeah, I am.
Clearly not. Otherwise,
Yeah, I am.
you the law.
Because listen, you are not the law. You are an act. You know what I mean? You have no power over me. You are not. Listen, you are trying to come out with your suit as a spell. You think you're a magician and you can wave a little wand over me. It doesn't work with me, sir. I'm an Englishman. I have God on my side. I am the Almighty in living entity. You understand? My square is very strong where I stand. Who are you? What's your name? Who are you? Where are you from? What's your name? Are you a real person, or are you just an illusion of some image?
I've told you.
You ain't got no power over me, brother. You understand? You have no power over me. I do not accept who you are. I do not accept who you are, what you're telling me. Am I being detained? And if I am, under what law?
I said it. I'm requesting
under what law? Under what? I told you I'll offer you that. Give me the breathalyzer. I'll give it to you.
At the moment, it's not working.
I want to know why I'm stopped. It's an unlawful stop. You've stopped me unlawfully. You are trying to impose your power over me, and I do not accept it. Do not contravene to you. I haven't broken any law. Madam, am I being detained?
Yes.
Under what act?
Section 6, the Road Traffic
That's an act. That's Road Traffic Act. That you do not have to consent to that. Your laws are passed in court and government, okay, and only given force by the consent of the willing. I do not consent.
What's his insurance? It was just held, is it?
Is what insurance?
Insurance just held. Has he got details?
It doesn't matter. Mate, look, I'm insured. It doesn't matter. Me and my wife are insured. I pay top dollar for my insurance, all right? I pay top dollar. There's nothing I've done wrong. I've committed no offence. I want to know why I'm being held. Why am I being held? You haven't told me. An act of an act is not enforceable without the consent of the willing. I do not consent. I do not consent to this stop. Why am I being detained?
You're lawless then? That's what you're saying?
No, I have a right to be ungoverned. Do you understand that?
Are you lawless then?
No, I have a right to be ungoverned. I do not wish to be governed.
So you're saying...
I do not wish to be governed. That is as clear English as I can explain to you, sir. Why am I being detained? Can I leave?
Not at the minute.
Can I leave? I have no reason or business to deal with you. I have nothing to say to you. You are not the law. You are an impersonation. You're an impersonation.
Wait there patiently.
Look, I wish to leave. I want to know, am I being detained? Under what law am I being detained? An act is not law.
We're repeating ourselves.
Listen to me. An act is not law. Do you understand the difference between an act and the law? Do you understand the difference between an act and the law? And a statute? Do you the legislative? Do you understand the differences?
Right.
Do you understand the difference?
I understand the difference.
Right, then you would know that your act is not enforceable because I do not consent.
You're being detained.
I do not consent, okay? Good afternoon, officer. I've been stopped illegally and unlawfully. He's making an unlawful arrest, and I wish to have this man arrested because he is stopping me. And I've explained to him under the Road Traffic Act, I do not consent for having my door pulled open. He's not a police officer. He's a road traffic officer, and he's a metropolitan. It's not even a metropolitan police. Yes, it does matter.
He's a policeman.
He is not a policeman under the eyes of the law.
Stand there, please.
Now, I wish to come and talk to you because I've asked you to arrest this officer. Can you please help me?
No.
Listen, under the common law, do you work for the common law? Are you on your oath tonight, officer? Are you on your oath tonight, officer?
This is nothing.
Are you on your oath tonight, officer?
Please stop.
Are you on your oath tonight, officer? Are you on your oath tonight, officer? Don't touch me, please. You have no right to touch me. It's assault. Are you under your oath tonight, officer? Are you under your oath tonight? Look, can I speak to you? Are you on your oath tonight, officer? Did you swear an upload to serve the law and common law and criminal law? Did you swear an oath?
Not tonight, I didn't know.
No, but when you became a police officer or policeman, did you swear an oath to uphold
to
and
see
serve?
what that's got to do with
Okay,
anything.
well, what it says is that me, as a sovereign of the nation, I have a right to have help from the police. And I've asked for assistance because I believe this gentleman, who's an imposter of a policeman, is trying to enforce an illusion on me. He's trying to enforce an illusion on me that he's a policeman.
Right.
Did you swear an oath to uphold and serve the law?
That's right, yeah.
Did you serve an oath? Did you swear an oath to allegiance to the Queen?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Yeah, under what act?
Well, it doesn't
To
matter.
do what, though?
So it requires a specimen of breath.
Yeah, that's fine.
Should
Give us it
exceed
when
the
you're
speed
ready.
limit,
When you're ready.
Keep on blowing.
They were coming here. We weren't coming. We just happened to drive past you.
All right. Now, I want to know why and what act you stopped me on. Because if it's a road traffic act, I explained to you, I do not consent to what you've told me. All right? I want to know why you stopped me, because what you've done is illegal. Under the Road Traffic Act, acts of law set by Parliament are only enforceable by the consent of the willing. I did not consent.
Right,
I am not willing. You understand?
I told you, if you exceeded the speed limit, that's why I've requested the specimen of breath, right?
Yeah, but look, I told you I didn't break the law. I told you I don't accept what you told me. You know, I told you these things. Now, why haven't you respected me? Why haven't you respected me? It says that you should have a respect
the law.
for the people.
You've contravened the law.
And I'm not contravening the law.
You.
An act, you told me it was an act. An act is not a law. There is a difference between acts and laws. Acts are not laws under the definition of themselves.
There's one of those.
Okay?
That's
Of course it's a pass. I've not done nothing wrong, officer. I want to know why these people have stopped me and where do they get their powers. You guys have been issued warrant cards. You guys went to law school. You went to Hendon trained and you went and swore an oath to the allegiance. Do these people do the same thing?
Absolutely. Yes.
And so when did they start to do that under British Transport Police? Because as far as I know, they're just officers down at Stockwell Police Station. Since when did they get the same power as you?
Then you don't
Since
know
when did they give you the same powers?
He's a police officer. He's a warranted officer.
He's a British Transport Police.
Doesn't know.
Yes, he is. He's a British Transport Police. There's no way he's a Metropolitan Police. It's not the same, sir.
Listen, that's
Yeah,
fine.
but I'm not arguing. I'm trying to get a definition.
you are arguing.
What you're saying to me is he's an absolute and I should obey to that. I don't accept what you've told me. Can you explain to me how he's a British Transport Police?
That's right.
That's not Metropolitan Police, is it?
Doesn't have to be.
What is the jurisdiction of this land? Who is in charge of the land under common law and under the crime law?
Under common law or the crime law?
Under common law.
Which crime law?
Under common law, I have rights, okay?
Yes, you do.
Under the common law.
That's right.
I have a right
Everybody
to be
has
respected, I have a right to freedom, and I have a right to be uncosted, okay?
But if you're
and these have
exceeding
been
the speed
broken.
limit-
I didn't exceed the speed limit. I explained that to the officer. I didn't accept what he told me.
don't have
What
to
happened was
accept
the
it, you just
gentleman
have
was
to
doing 20
do
miles
it.
an hour for about 5 miles. And you know what? I wanted to get home, so I asked the officer.
This officer.
He's exceeded the speed limit.
No, I haven't. I don't accept what you
Okay,
told me.
That's in
So you required him to provide a specimen of breath?
Yes, that's right.
And what's he done?
It's negative.
It's negative. There we
I've
go.
done nothing wrong, officer.
That's fine.
What I want to know is why he stopped me, because he's a British Transport Police.
He's a
He's
police
not
officer.
the Metropolitan
He
Police.
doesn't have to be.
He does not have the same rights.
Of course he does.
He doesn't. He doesn't have the same powers.
Well, if
and,
it's-
and is it not fair to say...
So hold on. Right, okay.
All right, look, don't try to assess authority. I'm asking you a question. Is it not the
you're not
law
listening. You're
that
talking over me.
under the acts of law, they
So if
are
you had
only
Kent
enforceable
Police-
by the
so if
consent of the
Kent Police-
willing?
so if Kent Police came
Acts
up
of
here-
law only enforceable by the consent
Is
of the
this
willing.
gentleman done, is he?
Yeah.
Bye-bye, sir.
Sir, look,
You can go.
So after all that, the stop, the waiting for the police to come, the breathalyzer, just for it all to come back that it's all clear. Talk about ego, people.
it's a serious, honestly question. Are acts of law only enforceable by the consent of the willing? Are they enforceable by the consent of the willing, yes or no, officer? It's a straightforward question.
All right, sir,
Sergeant, can you answer the question, please?
Mind yourself, sir. You're free to go.
I know I'm free to go. I've committed no
Don't
offence.
exceed the speed limit.
Listen, don't talk to me. I have nothing to say to you, officer.
So it looks like they got a roasting after all. So it looks like we've come to the end of this one. So make sure to head over to the description, click on the link which will take you directly to this channel, which you will see pop up on the screen right about now. Make sure to smash the like button, hit that notification bell, and leave me a comment below of your thoughts and your feelings about this one, people. So that's Auditing Lancashire, over and out. Until next time, peace and respect.